Nice and rosy and comfy and cozy are we. We snuggle close together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There's a party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of the perfect day. Da 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 da. I don't know the words. Hey, TVs, is my broadcast going out? Anyways, I'm having fun singing my song. This time of year, I'm into this holiday year. I love Yule, I love Christmas, I celebrate it all. I think it's all magical. I even celebrate Hanukkah. I have a menorah. In fact, I'm gonna do a video about the menorah soon. I gotta check the calendar. I don't know if I've missed Hanukkah because it falls a different date. So is there anybody out there knows what the exact date of Hanukkah is? Anyways, well, I'm just glad you're here. Welcome to Sunday night. I tell you, this is such a fun time that we're having with our little gathering. And we're going to do some readings in just a little while. And, I'm glad you're here. Lady G, hey, Lady G. Lady G says, it snowed here all day. Oh, my gosh. Thank you, Lady Carol. Lady Carol's in the house. Lady Carol in the house. Hello, Lady Carol. Simba's here. Yay. All the way from Germany. My goodness, you're up late. Bela Claire's here. Gav Hines is here. Wow. Don Chance is here. Stojan Stezelakov is here. Yay. Oh, that's so great. So good to see you. It was magical here today with 4 inches of snow, says Lady G. Lady G, that sounds great. I wish I had a little snow. I'm kind of in the mood for it. I mean, not too much. Like 4 inches is just enough that's pretty, but you can still get around. I don't want a 3-foot blizzard. Wow. Sarah J. Grace says, I think just after Christmas this year, the 28th. So that's Hanukkah. Perfect. Well, that's great. Then that gives me time to set up my menorah and do that. The Jewish holiday of Hanukkah is the Festival of Lights. And I think it's very magical. And anyways, we'll go into that in another video. But I'm just thinking of all the holidays. And I really like Kwanzaa too. I was reading about that. That's quite a profound holiday, for the African American people. But I think really other people who understand the symbolism and the energy and the sacrifice behind that, it can celebrate it also. I'm all about the Festival of Lights. I really am. Hey, Don Chance, good to see you. Yay. Hey, Kenatofa, welcome. Jada of the Oak is here. Yay. Moonface here. Roxy Star's here. Stephanie Kroll, Kathy Private, Armani Velez, Sue Hayes here. Yay. Wow. I tell you, we got a great group tonight. Well, welcome. Bear with me. My voice is a little hoarse today because I've been doing so many readings. I think I've strained it again. Hey, Moonface. Yeah, everything's going good here. Just been busy, with readings and all. So we're going to do some readings in just a little while. Hey, Queen Nadine. Hey, Butterfly Mom. Good to see you. Ricardo Leal is here. Ghostly Girl. Yay, Ghostly Girl. You got it live. That's right. Sharon Ann is here. Hey, Kate Pigeon. Hey, Mr. 72368. Yeah. Oh, Angela Locke is here. I don't really have a cold, Angela. I'm having just a little bit of congestion. It's kind of more allergies and strain on my voice. And I've been doing a lot of spirit readings today. And when I do spirit readings, sometimes I get congested. It's like I have a little asthmatic sort of thing going on. So I feel fine. Yeah, and the dry air, you're right. Melanie Miller says dry air will hurt your wish. Yeah, I've had kind of dry air in my condo building here too. So, and the air outside's been dry and cold. But anyways, I don't feel bad. I mean, I just sound bad. You know what I mean? But I feel great. And I'm excited about being here tonight with you guys. So here we are. Hey, there's Alex the rock star. Yay, Kathy Private's here. Queen Nadine. Yay, you're just on break. Well, welcome, Queen Nadine. You're working on the night shift in the UK. Wow, you are on night shift. I'm telling you, goodness gracious. Wow. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn off my notice alert here. Okay. Hopefully you guys can still hear me out there. Anyways, I just have to say you won't hear all the messages coming in, the beeping and all. Anyways, thank you, Angela Locke. Angela says she loves my hat. I'm wearing my hat because, you know, for the next few weeks, I'm going to be Santa's helper. Psychic Bob's Santa's helper. I'm hopefully helping bring joy and happiness to the world and bringing good things. Speaking of good things, for those of you who weren't here yesterday, we had a new painting revealed. We'll do another reveal. Actually, that's signed on the back. I signed on the back since yesterday. But here is my new painting. In fact, I'll let you read that. It's back says Void, December 2019, Bob Hickman. So this is the name in my new painting. It's called Void. Hey, Elizabeth Vasquez, good to see you. And here it is. Yay. This is my new painting. It's done on canvas with acrylics, and it's called Void. So if you like modern art and you want to get a copy of this, pop over to my website at PsychicBob.com. That link's right down below. And you can get a free copy of this, okay? So free download print that you can print out. You can frame it. You know, it's wonderful. So I invite you to get your copy today. You know, this might be a good Christmas gift or Yule gift for somebody as well if you like modern art. Yeah, so now this painting will only be available for a free download until this upcoming Saturday. So Saturday night or Sunday morning, depending on when we get to it, we'll have a new picture up. So I wouldn't wait till the last minute. So if you like this artwork and want to get a copy, you know, you get it. Hi, Sharon. Sharon says, nice signature. That's my rock star signature. You know, I had to practice signing autographs because there was a time in my life when I would go to book signings a lot or do autographs. And so I wanted to have a signature look cool. So I practiced making a cool signature. And now I use that on my paintings. I'm glad you like it. Thank you so much. You know, Queen Nadia says, I love it. And I love the tone. Well, thank you so much. Well, this is great. And thank you so much. Kim Osborne, that painting, Bob, that painting leaves me feeling, oops, I just lost the message here. Hold on. Leaves me feeling relaxed. It's peaceful. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's kind of supposed to be like the quiet of space. I was trying to, even though it's kind of abstract, it has a kind of a message behind it. It's like, imagine you're floating across the galaxy and you see the expanses of planets and black holes and light bending through space. So that's what that's about. Anyway, so definitely pop over to my website if you like that and get it. And anyway, so yes, now we are also going to have our drawing tonight for the compact voice reading. So do we want to do that at the beginning or at the end? I think we'll do it at the beginning. Okay. Because I'll forget if I wait till the end. So now, compact voice reading, what is that? Some of you who are new here, every week from now to probably the first weekend in January after New Year's, we're going to be doing a free drawing on Sunday night. I have a list of names here in this hat. You see if people have written in, I've made lists and I've got them all in here. And so we're going to do a drawing, and whoever wins tonight wins a compact voice reading. Now you're saying, what's a compact voice reading? Compact voice reading is a new reading that I've started. And basically it's a kind of a, it's what it is you send me 3 questions in an email, and then I will take your questions and I will actually sit and read them and do a reading on those questions. And I will record that reading on an audio file that I will send to you. So now you're only allowed 3 questions. And, you know, I don't do mediumship in the compact voice reading. I might identify a spirit guide name or something, but I don't sit and bring messages from deceased loved ones in the compact voice reading. That we do in the full hour private reading. So I have 2 styles of reading. One is a full hour private reading. And in that reading, we cover everything: past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from guides, messages from deceased loved ones, life missions, past lives, karmic links, all of that. And I answer all of your questions, however many you have. So that's my full hour reading. That price for that reading is $150. And I do that in person, like via telephone or Skype or Google Hangouts with you. So we'll sit together in real live time and do that. That's my what I call the hour-long intuitive consultation. Now, that's different than what I'm giving away. The compact voice reading is a new reading. This is a reading that's really great for people who maybe have never had a psychic reading or a little scared, or maybe you're just busy and you don't have time for a full hour. You just want a few things really quickly. Well, that's what this reading is for. And so as we're going to do a drawing tonight for the compact voice reading. The compact voice reading does sell at my website for $80. Now, that might be a good gift for you to get some people. If you've got a friend who needs a little psychic help, but maybe they're a little scared of a, face-to-face with a psychic, you could get them this, and it will give them an audio file of my reading, and they can sit and study it in the privacy of their own home. A lot of people like it, so it's another option, So, hi, Christian Druid 1313. Welcome. Glad you're here. Don't worry, you didn't miss too much. So we're getting ready to have our drawing. So thank you for all of you who have submitted your names. And I think we'll go ahead and do it. So drum roll. Okay, I don't have any drums. I need to get a drum roll though. All right, we're going to put our hand in the hat. I'm not looking. Let's see who we're pulling. Oh. Ooh, Miss Sylvia. Miss Sylvia's out of England. Miss Sylvia, are you here tonight? I don't see you. Maybe you're here. Miss Sylvia, you are the winner of the compact voice reading. So if any of y'all know Miss Sylvia, get in touch with her. Sylvia, I'm going to try to reach you. I got your, I do think I have your email. I think you wrote me an email recently. So anyways, we'll connect, and I'm going to do your compact voice readings. I'll send you an email with the information, what you need to do. But if any of you are friends with Miss Sylvia, she's great out of England. Tell her she's the winner. Yay. I don't see her here tonight. Well, that's all right. She might show up later. But it is late in England, so yay. Now, if you didn't win tonight, don't be upset because we're going to do this next week. And we're going to do the week after and like another. So we got like 3 more weeks of this, doing drawings. So yeah, congratulations to Miss Sylvia. Sharon's such a good sport. She said congrats. I wish I had the time to give everybody free readings. The second I just can't. My schedule's crazy, but I'm enjoying doing this. It's fun to be Santa's helper. Well, we're going to get into readings here, but before we do that, we need to do a little meditation to open the channel, okay? So I want everybody to get comfortable. Just take your hands off your keyboards. We're going to do a quick, brief meditation. So we're going to just close our eyes for a moment. And as we close our eyes, let's let go all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And I want you to follow your breathing now, just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. And I want you to see that spark of light inside of you now. See it become brighter and larger. Let that light expand and form a glowing cloud of light inside of you in the chest area. Let this cloud be bright and luminous. It's like a cloud with a warm sun inside of it. And let that light expand and fill the chest area. Let it rise up into the shoulders, up into the neck, and up into your head. And as that amazing light fills you, let it continue to release all tension and all anxiety. Let this beautiful light now flow down each arm. It's like waterfalls of light flowing down to the hands and fingers. Let this amazing light move down through your shoulder blades, down to your lower back. Let it move all down from the chest and into the stomach as well. Let this gentle glowing light just fill your body now. Let it continue to flow and let it wrap and nurture you like a blanket of silk. So let that light flow down through the hips, down through the thighs, down to the knees. Let that beautiful light move through you and let it continue to bring in peace and balance and healing energies. Let that light flow down to the shins and calves, down to the ankles, and finally all the way down to the feet and toes. Now, as you look within, I want you to see and know and realize that you are now filled with this amazing and divine light from the top of your head all the way down to your feet. In this light, there is no fear. There is only peace, love, joy, and acceptance. This light is your connection to your higher self, and it's your connection to your higher source. Now I'm going to be silent for just a brief moment, and during this time of silence, let's keep our eyes closed. Let's stay within and just see and feel that amazing light. So now I'm going to be silent just for a moment while we do this. Very good. Now, we've been working in our spirit bodies, and I want us to slowly come back to the physical bodies. So let's start by moving our feet a little bit. Let's move our hands and fingers. Take some deep breaths, get the lungs working. Move your head. And when you're ready, I want you to come back. And when you return, you're going to be alert, be refreshed, and hopefully be feeling good. And when you're back and ready, you can open your eyes and you'll be fully present. And when you're back and ready, just let me know. Yay. Kate Pigeon's back. Thank you. She loves that meditation. Gav Hides is back. Thank you, Gav. Gav likes that too. Says, great stuff. Wonderful. All right. Well, it looks like we're all coming back. All right. There we go. Well, oops, all the messages are flying by here. Hold on just a second. Stojan says, wow, awesome. I always get warm when I do this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Wonderful. All right. First reading tonight is for Ricardo Leal. Ricardo says, Bob, may I have a mini reading, please? Thank you, Bob. Ricardo, let me tell you, I've got to tell you, as I'm walking into your frequency right now, getting bright yellow light around you. This means that you're coming into a time of learning. It's a time where there's going to be a lot of transition, but it's really coming from your higher self. And I feel like as we get into around the mid part of January, there may come up some opportunity for you to actually do some sort of formal education or some learning. What's interesting is I'm getting learning here around you on two sides. One is a professional side. It's like education that may help you with a career, but I'm also getting metaphysical learning, like you're taking some classes, could be meditation classes or yoga or spiritual development. So I think January is the time of learning and education and letting that higher self lead for you. I have to tell you, I feel like when I go back here over the last 2 months, you've been sitting on the fence here about like moving forward in some areas. And Spirit says, go ahead, jump off the fence and keep moving forward. You're going to be successful. 2020 for you, well, that's hard to believe. I still can't believe I'm saying 2020 is going to be a time of much easier success for you. So don't hold back. Jump in, be ambitious, be open to learning, okay? Spiritual learning and technical learning. I feel there could be some issues around computer courses or technology that's connected to this, and that's going to really help you get going in this next year, okay? Anyways, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Yay, all right. All right, let's see now. Who else we got? Oops, hold on. Chat's flying by here. Woo! All right. All right. Stranger Things 1. Bob, any messages from spirits? I've seen 1111 and 111 many times. Fletcher's back here, and he said that the spirit people are putting that around you because what that means is they want you to focus on yourself right now. One means you. It's like the single person. And because you're seeing it multiple times, that means What are you focusing on? Okay, so now is a very good time, Stranger Things, for you to kind of look at what your goals are. I think right now part of the challenge around you is that you're getting distracted by everybody else's issues, because I think that you're very empathic. And I feel like, it's kind of like everybody gets your attention and it kind of drains you. And 1, 1, 1, 1 repeating means you, come back to your focus, come back to yourself. And it really means that you're being blessed with power for yourself right now. Okay. Now, when we see those combinations of ones, it can also indicate working in partnership. And so I do feel like there's some people coming into your life that are going to be friends. They're going to be also important for the transition. Closer to February is where I get that partnership energy. But from right now through January, it's all about focusing on you, your goals, your visions, and keep really kind of what I would call laser eye vision on that, okay? You do have around you some angels as well, and I keep picking up a name here, and the name sounds like El Rahim, Elrahi, El Rahim. He's an angel guide around you. And El Rahim is helping you to kind of narrow that vision so that you can kind of keep moving forward. But El Rahim, call on that guide. It's a male angel around you. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Next question. Claudette Malaspina. Any messages for me, Bob? Hi, Claudette. Listen, Claudette, I got to tell you, when I'm walking into your light here, I'm literally getting a spirit door that's open around you. And I'm hearing a name coming over. There's a lady talking to me. She keeps giving the name of, it's like a dual name. It's like Maria Elisa. Like it's a dual, it's like two names, like Maria Elise, I think actually. I'm saying it wrong. Maria Elise, that's the name. And she said that she's coming in to guide you. And she says, in all things creative, in all things creative. And I believe Maria Elise was an artist during her lifetime. She's dressed in Edwardian clothing, which would be early 1900s, like 1901 to about 1915, 1920, Edwardian time period. But she's around you, Maria Elise. And she says today she's helping you with creativity. Looks like there may come up also here an issue around redecorating a home or kind of settling in or redecorating. So I don't know if you just moved, you're looking to move, but I'm getting settled in a home here. And she says, I'm helping Claudette to find the right color. So if you want to do something on your home, call on her. She's going to help you with that as well. Okay. But she's guiding and blessing your creative process right now. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. All right. Next message. Stojats Dezelikov. Hey, Bob, did the spirit of my house cross over to the other side? Did I help her? Thank you. Let me just see. Fletcher, do you have anything on that? Yes. Yeah, they're telling me to tell you she did make it. You did everything perfectly, Stojats. So yes, she was reunited with her husband, they're telling me. And there was a man, I believe the name was Frank, who brought her over to the spirit world. But this was amazing because Stojats, you did your first spirit rescue work. And so congratulations, blessings to you. Yes, she's in the light and you were part of that success. Blessings to you. Good job. Excellent work. Thank you so much. All right. Hold on. Oops. A bunch of letters just flew by. Where did I lose? I saw one. Hold on just a second. Da, 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 da. There was one from a Jerry in here. Jerry, I lost your question somewhere. So I was about to answer you and I could read only half the question. Jerry A., would you retype your question for me? I'm sorry I missed it here. Okay. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Claudia. I'm so glad I helped you. Thank you. Elizabeth Vasquez. Hello, Elizabeth. Oops. Guys, don't spam. Don't write 20 questions. If you keep typing over and over, I'm not going to answer you, okay? And it's causing me to lose messages for people that everybody can type one question, but please don't spam. I'm not going to answer you if you do that, okay? Elizabeth Vasquez. Well, my homie came home from the war over. Will my homie come home from the war overseas? He's been away for more than 2 years. Yes, Elizabeth, I do see him coming home. I keep getting right after the end of January, beginning of February. I think you're going to hear this, that he's coming. I want you to invoke the spirit Saint Christopher for him. Saint Christopher is going to pull some strings to get him back home quickly with safety. I don't see any danger around him, thank God, but he will be back. But it's going to be around end of January, beginning of February, okay? Call on Saint Christopher. And in fact, if you can, send him a picture of Saint Christopher. Do you know Saint Christopher? Saint Christopher is a wonderful saint. I pray to him all the time. He's been one of my saints for well over 30 years, you know. Saint Bob's a lot older than he looks. You know, I've been doing this work for a long time. But Saint Christopher is around. Hold on, I'm going to get a statue I've got of Saint Christopher. I want you guys to see Saint Christopher because I feel that this is for some other people here also. So let me just get this for 1 second, okay? Whoa. PsychicBob is such a klutz. I'm knocking stuff over in my house, but I did not break my statue. All right, so for Elizabeth Vasquez, this is one of my spirit guides, Saint Christopher. And he lived by a river and he would carry people across the raging sea. And he carried Jesus one night and miracles started happening for him. In fact, they'll show him he carries a staff, and his staff, which was a dead stick, came to life and grew a tree, planted it outside of his hut. But anyways, he's a miraculous working saint. He's patron saint of travel and travelers, and patron saint of bachelors too. And since I'm a bachelor, hey, he does double service for me, keeps me safe. So I want you to explore St. Christopher. And any of you who are traveling, especially at the holidays, you might want to call on him, wear a St. Christopher medal. I don't have my medals here today. They're over in my jewelry case, but I have medals. I'll show you another video. We'll do a whole video on this. But Elizabeth Vasquez, that's for you, St. Christopher, okay? So you call on him, all right? Blessings to you. All right, Mr. 72368. Does my spirit guide have any messages? Hi, Mr. 72368. I keep getting Archangel Gabriel around you. Gabriel's asking me to tell you, I hear him talking. He said that he's guiding you into reclaiming your voice. So I feel like you're coming into a time here of great knowledge where you have a message to share with people. And I want you to call on Archangel Gabriel because he's going to be working with you. Okay, but he said he's coming to give you voice. I keep seeing as we get into also the month of February, could come up some issues around a job opportunity or being interviewed for kind of a work thing where you're going to make some money. So February shows prosperity, and Gabriel's leading you to greater prosperity, okay? I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, they're flying by here. Hold on a second. You're welcome. Sharon Ann says she loves my St. Christopher statue. Queen Nadine says, thanks for showing your St. Christopher with us. Thank you. You know, I was a spiritualist, just to give you some background. I used to be Catholic when I was in college. And then I left the Catholic Church because it got too crazy. No offense to any Catholics. It didn't work for me. And then I joined the spiritualists because it was the only church that understood psychics, you know. And while I was in the spiritualist church, I realized that the saints that I used to pray to as a Catholic are spirit guides. So as a spiritualist, I realized, oh, this all makes sense. This is how the saints help us. They're guides. So I still pray to the saints. And even though these days I'm a Wiccan, I still believe in the saints because I believe there's a whole spirit world. We're all together, really. Excuse me. So anyways, thank you so much. Kate Pigeon says, I had a St. Christopher coin when I went off to college. Sadly, I lost it. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you know what? if you ask St. Christopher to help you get a new coin or a new pendant, you'll get it, okay? Because he does the miracles. He's considered one of the holy protectors, okay? So you can call him for protection, blessings, or any of that, okay? All right. All right. Yes. B. LeClaire, are there any messages from my cousin, Larry or Bonnie? Let me see. Fletcher, is anybody back there for B. LeClaire? Doris Stokes is going to help us. I love Doris. She always comes in and helps me. Hi, Doris. Thank you. I hear you. Yeah. Okay. B. LeClaire, they're telling me that Bonnie and Larry are back there. And they're plotting to do a joke on you. Larry particularly was a practical joker when he was on Earth, they're telling me. And Bonnie has said, she said, I'm along for the ride. I don't think she'd have pulled as much stuff on you as Larry would, but they're back there and they're planning a joke on you. They keep saying as we get to around Christmas, they're going to do some crazy stuff. So you might like come into your house and find all your Christmas packages scattered around the house or your tree turned upside down. That's them. But they're going to give you a sign literally right here in the next few weeks that they're around you at the holiday time. They asked me to tell you, yes. Larry said, thank you for your concern and thank you for the prayers. It looks like somebody in the family was praying for him because they were worried like if he was okay. And he said, tell everybody I'm fine. He sends a message over to his mom as well. He says, let my mother know I'm fine. And he said, let everybody else know I'm fine. And Bonnie said, she said, you know, she said, my leaving was a shock to everybody. She said, but it really wasn't as hard as it seemed. She said, once I got here, it was really quite peaceful. So they're both in the light. They're sending you love, and they are going to show you themselves in doing some sort of practical joke right around Christmas time, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that helps. Yeah. Vinny Blade 57. Hi, Bob. Are there any messages for me? Thanks. Hey, Vinny Blade. Good to see you. You know, Vinny, I keep hearing a man speaking to me back here. Let me see. I get him. I'm trying to have trouble. There's some guy back here, and he says, this is where he's actually an artist. He's a musician. And he said that he's coming in to help you capture the beat. What's your name? Okay. He gives the name of, he says, I'm Eddie from the streets. And I get the sense that he crossed over in the 1980s. And he used to be like a beatbox person where, you know, they make sound with their mouth and he would play on plastic buckets. He was kind of from the Bronx. He was a kind of a street musician. But he says, I'm Eddie from the streets. And he said he's coming in to help you with some creative process. Looks like you're going to be doing something with music. And it might even just be for yourself to create like a video or soundtrack or some type of thing. But Eddie is coming in to work with you. And he said, I want to give voice to Vinny's voice. So you might have a singer in you, Vinny, you know? And I know that might sound a little strange today, but Eddie from the streets is coming to help you. And he's helping you to connect to music. And he said that music's connecting you to your higher self and to greater freedom, creatively and spiritually. All right. So there you go. Eddie from the streets is with you. Thank you. All right. Next question. Laura Doss, is there any spirit in my house trying to get us to notice my husband? Oops, I can't read this. Is there any spirit in my house trying to get us to notice my husband's getting scratched? Thank you. Okay, Laura, I have to tell you, if your husband's waking up with scratches on him, that is actually a very bad sign. I don't want to scare you, but that indicates an earthbound spirit. So yes, there is a spirit. Now, what you want to do is I want you to put salt in your bedroom at night. Salt is a purifying element that will stop that spirit from intruding into the bedroom. Salt is like such a high level frequency crystal. Salt is a crystal, and it will prevent low level entities from coming in. But you need to sprinkle around your bedroom, which you can just sprinkle it on the floor before you go to bed. And the next day you can vacuum it up, but also get a cereal bowl, put it by your bedstand, particularly on his bedstand. Put it on both stands by each side of your bed. And that's going to help prevent that, okay? But there's an entity in the house. What's weird is I don't think he actually lived in the house. I think he's somebody who literally just walked in off the street. He was connected to your husband. Your husband went somewhere. It was like a restaurant. I'm seeing like a bar, like a tavern. This was an earthbound entity who was an alcoholic. Your husband is not an alcoholic, so this is not a reflection. But if he just walked through the bar, it's like that spirit was drawn to him because of his light. And what happens is these earthbound souls feed energy. So, keep an eye on your husband. I would get him also the gemstone black tourmaline to help protect him as well. And if you can, have him wear a sacred symbol, whatever your sacred symbol is, whether it's a pentacle or a cross or a Star David, wear something consecrated, because he needs to kind of not be in a position where those entities can attach to him. But yeah, start with the salt and see if that helps. That should knock it down. If that doesn't, contact me, but start with that, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you that, but that is a real presence around him. Okay. Blessings to you. All right. Jacob Kahn, I like the hat. The black gives a unique touch. Yeah, this is like made to look like mink fur. It's not mink, so no PETA people come after me. I've had a rough time with PETA people. I am not for animal cruelty, and all my fur is fake. But now the PETA people are saying that even fake fur should be banned because it gives the image that it could be real. And I've had a few PETA people file complaints against me. So I don't want to start anything with anybody, but just leave me alone. This hat is not hurting anybody. Not you, Jacob. I'm glad you like it. But every time I wear something, somebody starts something with me. I don't care. I'm ignoring them. It's holiday time. I'm going to celebrate. I don't care. All right. I think PETA people should focus on the real people that are abusing animals, that are trafficking, exotic pets illegally and injure them. Leave me alone. Okay. All right. Hold on. Dawn Chance, I got a message for you here. Somebody's talking to me back here. Okay, Doris is coming. Doris, I'm trying to get a voice in, but I can't get it. There's a woman that I'm hearing talking. Okay, it is the mom. Dawn, I do think I got your mom back here. Hi. Your mom said, she said, tell my little baby I can't forget her right now, holiday time. And she calls you her little baby. She said, I don't care. She's still my little baby. She wants you to know she's made it to the light. And she said that she has visited you recently. She said, I checked in on her. Are you doing something in your kitchen, like rearranging the cabinets or doing something? Because she said, I'm monitoring the kitchen, what's going on in the kitchen. So I don't know if you're doing something, or thinking about renovating or moving stuff around, but she said she's been hanging out in the kitchen and helping in that area with you. She said that she does try to talk to you in your dreams as well. And she wants you to know she has come through to try to help you as well. She says to tell you not to worry about the money situation, because she said once you get into the early spring, she said everything settles down. So financially, there'll be growth for you, but it's probably not going to be about March. But she's with you and guiding you on the way. She says tell you that she loves you. And she said thank you for listening to me. And she said I know you think of me. And she said I'm here. So she sends love to you. She wants you to know she's not having any physical problems either. Looks like at around the time of her death, there were some issues. It looked like there may have been lymph gland issues or swelling through the chest, like either breast cancer or some type of injury to the glands of the chest area. And she said, I don't have any pain. I'm fine. So she wants you to know she's in the light. She sends love. Hope that helps. Thank you, Doris, for helping. Thank you, ma'am, for coming. Blessings to you. All right. Oh my gosh, we just got a donation. Julie Oates gave $10. Oh, Julie, that's so sweet of you. Wow, there you go. $10. Yay. Julie, let's see if I've got anything for you today. Hold on just a second. Thank you for your generous donation. That's Australian dollars. That's wonderful. Okay, Fletcher, do you have anything? Yeah. Julie, I have to tell you, and I'm walking into your vibration here, I'm getting a lot of flashes of green light and purple light. And Fletcher's asking me to tell you that you're channeling now some gifts of healing. And it looks like as we go forward into the new year, you may find yourself actually doing some formal studies. I don't know if you've done Reiki or any type of hands-on healing, massage therapy, acupuncture, any of that. You have a natural channel of healing, and the spirit world wants to work through you for do some healing work. And Fletcher said, not only can you heal people, you'll heal animals as well. Isn't that wonderful? Now, you also have beautiful purple that I'm getting coming through, and that is the gift of mediumship. So I do believe you're going to be getting spirit messages in the coming months. And Fletcher said they've already been talking to you. So I don't know if you've been having some weird dreams or waking up feeling like somebody's talking to you, but they are talking to you is what I'm being told. So be careful in your daily, just slow down, take time to listen, take time to meditate, and start the dialogue. You have a spirit guide around you. Yes. The name is Anne, is her name. And she gives me what's that? Say it again. Anne of Bath. She lived in the Middle Ages in Britain. And she said, I'm Anne of Bath. In the old days, people use their city name as part of their name. So Anne of Bath, and I believe she was a noblewoman. And she said that when she lived in Bath, she said, I worked with the healing waters there, and I was a healer. And she said that she's come in to help you to attune to healing power. So you might want to explore healing waters. Maybe where you live, there are some healing springs, hot springs, or something like that. But even if they're not, just call on her to help bless healing water. I think you could heal, make some healing water and share with people for drinking and just blessing their houses. But Anne of Bath is working with you, okay? Anyways, thank you for your donation. Thanks for being here. Blessings to you. All right. Heart left in Hawaii. Hey, Heart left in Hawaii. Thing flew by. Hi, Bob. What's the difference, if any, between a Ouija board and a pendulum board? It's a really good question. Really, there's not a lot of difference. It's just a different way of accessing the spirit world. The energy that moves the pendulum is the same energy that moves the planchette on the Ouija board. So really, there's not a lot of difference. It just depends on what you feel more comfortable with. It's funny because I've had people write to me and say, I'll never touch a Ouija board. They're evil. I just don't believe they're evil. I think they're simply a tool. I think that they are a tool. Oops, hold on. So I'm going to show you something here. This is my book called Ouija Mysteries. And so if you want to learn about working with the Ouija board, this tells about some of my experiences. And it has lessons in the back on how to use the Ouija board. And it has talks about spirit rescue work. But you might want to pick this up over at PsychicBob.com. Ouija Mysteries by me, Bob Hickman, the Spirit Board Seances. Okay. So that's my book. It's not a thick book. You can get through it relatively easily. But I think that will help you. But it's funny, as I was saying, a lot of people write and say, I never use a Ouija board. But they'll say, I'm having great success with my pendulum. And honestly, they're not that different. So I think it's funny people condemn me. But try both of them. It's very important that you just let the spirit come through. Okay. And the secret to success with it is you want to keep a high mind, because in the spiritual world, like attracts like. So if you're going into it as a joking thing is you're going to goof off and insult spirits, guess what? You're going to draw negative spirits to you, whether it's a pendulum, whether it's a Ouija board, whether it's any form of divination. So you always want to enter in with a high energy. Okay. It's a really good question. But to answer it in a nutshell, there's not a lot of difference. Okay. Blessings to you. Hi, Thomas Smith. Hi, Psychic Bob. Me and my mom seem to communicate better today. Do you see things calming down for me? Hope for a better childhood, please. Thomas, I do. I'm glad that that's happening. The spirit world has heard your cries. And I feel like your mom is starting to have an opening, a glimmer of light. You want to pray for her and pray that she'll attune to the spirit world. Now, you don't have to preach at her and say, you have to get right with the spirit world. You do that silently. I would like to encourage you, maybe even set a white candle for your mom, because I feel like somewhere along the way she has forgotten how to love. And I'm not saying she hates you, but she's struggling with loving herself. And I think that's been translating into her being hostile towards you. And so if you light a candle for her spirit, you will help her to start to love, and that changes the whole house. So I do see hope there, and I want to encourage you to do that work. You know, Jesus said, I don't mean to sound like a preacher, but well, I am a preacher actually. I am a reverend and a priest. Jesus said, pray for those who persecute you, and great will be your reward. And I think that it's a hard thing to do, but when we make that effort to reach out to those who have hurt us, we get a real big blessing. So I'm going to ask you to do that. And I think you will start to open the doors there. Okay. Blessings to you. Gav Hines. Thank you, Thomas. Gav Hines. Bob, will the new year be better for me and my family, as we've had a terrible 2 months and has totally annihilated our festive spirit? Thank you, brother. Yeah. Gav, listen, you know, you're one of the Wicca. And the gods have seen the tragedy. The things that are going on around you are created by other people, unfortunately. I don't think you caused them. But I do feel like your family has been persecuted. I keep getting challenges around one of your children, like a daughter that I keep seeing. And I think you have a son as well. I'm getting both of your children actually getting like attacked on all sides. I think it's a good time to work on reshielding your home, building up defenses, and putting charms literally on your children, on your grandchildren. I do see improvement in January, but you're going to have to kind of raise the power. This may sound strange, but I want you to burn pink candles. You say pink. I know it's a kind of a strange color, isn't it? But if you look online, they do sell pink candles. The reason why is pink candles are needed to kind of buffer the intensity that's been coming your way. And that will protect your energy field from absorbing it. It will shield you and it'll keep a sense of peace around you. Okay? But I want you to burn pink candles for the situations. I keep picking up an issue that has a legal element around it here. And I don't want to get into all your personal business online, but I'll just tell you, I feel like there's going to be kind of a release from an issue that has a legal element to it, and I don't see it going forward. So there's going to be improvement, but it probably honestly is not going to come till January. So, you know, just try to stay in your center, burn your candles, be at peace. You're going to get through, okay? All right. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Hold on. We got more messages flying by. Hold on a second. Sorarico. Hi, Sorarico. Hi, Bob. I'd really like to know if I'm getting a breakthrough with my spirit guides. Thank you so much. You know, Sora, when I'm walking into your frequency, I'm getting a beautiful blue light around you. And that tells me that you are opening the gifts of communication. One of the things I think that you need to do, though, is be consistent, because I'm getting this kind of hit and miss energy around you. And so what I want you to do is be really disciplined. And I want you to sit down for 5 minutes a day at the exact same time. And that way your guides will be present for you. It's interesting. I'm getting some very powerful archangel energy around you. And I keep hearing Archangel Michael saying he's standing on guard. So I want you to invoke Archangel Michael. He's going to kind of create a safer environment so you can relax, and you'll bring through the rest of the other guides. You have about 30 or 40 guides around you. So I'm not going to probably get all of them, but I do pick up Archangel Michael. I'm also getting an ascended master around you, Count of Saint Germain. He works with the purple or the violet flame, they call it. He surrounds you as well. And you got a whole host of others. But I want you right now to call on Archangel Michael as you're working on this, and he'll shield you so you'll be able to make a clearer contact, okay? Thank you so much. Hey, Sarah J. Sarah J says, prayers for Gavin Thomas. Great news, Thomas. Yeah, thank you, Sarah, for your prayers. You know, we all need to pray for each other. That's what we do here at Spiritual. We're really a team. So thank you, Sarah, for your prayers and for everybody who's praying. Okay, Amazing Weirdness. Hello, Amazing Weirdness. Hi, it's my first time here. Well, lucky you. I think you're going to get a message today. My spirit guide, Fletcher, pointed out your name, said, go to Amazing Weirdness. So I want to step into your frequency. You know, when I'm walking into your light right now, I'm getting this like literal illumination coming off of you. You've got beautiful white light coming off you, and you've got beautiful like yellows and golds and silvers. And that tells me that you're at a time of transition, Amazing Weirdness. I want you to watch the beginning of February. Looks like some new career opportunities for you. And I feel that there'll be financial blessing from February forward. Golden light means that you're coming into your own power. It means it's your time to shine. And I do think that you're going to be feeling a deeper connection with your own inspiration. Because I have to tell you, I feel like when I go back, 2019's been a bit of a challenging year for you. But my spirit people are saying not to worry, you're getting through it. I do pick up around you also a lady here. I want to place this on the, I think it's the father side of the family here. And I believe this is a relative. Well, I'm getting two people. One's a grandmother on the father's side. I believe it's grandmother or great-grandmother. I'm going to say grandmother for now because she feels like a grandmother. That I pick up around you in spirit. I'm also hearing the name Sarah being called out from the spirit world. And this may be also, I believe, on your father's side of the family. It might be an aunt or a distant relative or a close friend of your dad's. But I do get Sarah back here, and I'm getting the grandma. I'm not getting the grandmother's name. She's not really talking, but I do pick her up around you. So you've got both of these people in spirit. And I do feel like they're guiding you now through a lot of growth, a lot of transition. So if you're feeling on hold right now, be patient. February is the turning point for you, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. I hope that helps a little bit. All right, Paradigm Breaker. Hello, Paradigm Breaker. Good to see you. Hi, should I break up with my boyfriend of 2 years? We have a baby together. I wonder if this is salvageable. Hold on, Paradigm Breaker. I'm losing my voice here. You know, I got to tell you, I'm stepping into your vibration right now, and I'm getting a lot of gray static around you. This tells me that you're feeling very disconnected from your higher self. And I have to be honest, I feel like he's been a big part of that sense of disconnect. When I step into your boyfriend's energy, I'm also getting gray light, which tells me he's also disconnected from his higher self. Part of his challenge now is that he is, I hate to say, I'm not trying to sound mean, but he's becoming very self-absorbed and he's forgetting how to love. I do feel there is an opportunity for healing here. So I do think this can be salvaged, but I'll tell you, it's probably going to drag on also till around February until you get some break from this. One of the things I would like you to do right now is love yourself and love your child enough to say, I'm not going to let you into my life to be abusive. I don't think you have to permanently end this, but I think you need to have a little time away from each other. And that might mean like asking him to stay with a friend or you going to stay with a friend or a relative, because I feel that right now what he needs is he needs some isolation to realize what he's missing, because his energy, and I'm not trying to sound mean, but I have to be honest, I feel that there's an abusive energy around him right now, as if he's taking you for granted. He doesn't seem to communicate. And I feel like he's not including you in his plans. It's like he goes out with people, doesn't come home till 4 a.m, never calls you. You don't know what's going on. I'm getting this breakdown in communications. I think he's struggling because I think he does not know how to love. he doesn't love himself right now, and he doesn't know how to be a father or a boyfriend. He's forgotten how to love. One of the things I want you to get for him, there's a stone. It's a great emotional healing stone, rose quartz, and he needs that stone in his life to help him love. I'd also like if you can get him the stone. What's the name of it? It's a blue stone, not azurite. It's oh my gosh, I can't think of the stone. I see the stone and I can't get the word. I'm gonna come back to say it's a blue stone. I'm gonna call it azurite, but I don't think that's the one I want. Anyways, I'll come back to that. But you need to get him a blue stone. Fletcher said any blue stone's good for him right now because that will open his communications or his third eye. Okay. Sodalite would be a good stone as well. Azurite would be a good stone. There's another one I can't think of, but start with those two, okay? Sometimes when I read, I blank, like my logical mind of naming things goes out the door. I can see it, but I have to get the name. And I'll come back to that. Anyways, that's what you want to do. Get rose quartz and then get a blue stone such as azurite. Turquoise would also be good, or sodalite, okay? And give those to him to carry or put by his bed because he needs some energy to kind of kick in his higher self. He's operating in the lower self, and that's where the struggle is, okay? But anyways, I do feel there will be a chance for healing and reconciliation. And so your patience can be very thing that salvages not only your relationship, but his soul journey, okay? Because he's part of your soul journey. So it's not over, but you might need a little break, and that won't hurt, okay? Blessings to you. I hope that helps a little bit. All right. Hold on a second. Okay, Marilyn Beal. Will my legal issues be resolved before the end of the year? Marilyn, I have to tell you, I don't see that happening. I think it's going to drag on till end of January. So I'm just going to ask you to be patient because at around the end of January, I see lawyers coming in saying, well, let's settle this. And I feel the terms will work for you at that time. In fact, if they want to settle early, I think it won't be agreeable to you. So it's better to push for what you want. I see you getting things resolved around end of January. Okay. I hope that helps. I'm sorry. Blessings to you. Hi, Gail Collier. Gail Collier says, was the stone I thinking of tanzanite? No, it's not tanzanite. It's the palest blue stone. It almost looks like a bit of a turquoise stone, but it's more blue than green. Sometimes it has white in it. It's not sodalite and it's not tanzanite. And I don't know why I would know this stone any other day. It's like if I've lost it. I'll come back to it. But thank you for trying. That's wonderful. All right. Let's see here. Ken. Hi, Ken. There you are. Hi, saying about any messages for me. Yes. Ken, I've got somebody back here. I got a meet. Is that who it is? Okay. This is cool. This is a psychic medium who's coming in for you. Yeah, it's Jack Weber. I know Jack Weber. He's a spirit who's come to me before. But they're saying that they said, tell Ken. He says, tell Ken we're here. Jack Weber's helping you open some psychic ability right now. You have a bit of a medium in you, particularly physical mediumship. Physical mediumship is when a medium has enough power in their body. Like, for example, like this book, if it were sitting on a shelf, would fly off the shelf by itself. So you're getting some physical mediumship, Ken, and Jack Weber is looking to help you. I want you to do research on his name and look up Jack Weber Medium. He was a famous medium back in the 1930s. He died in, I think it was 1937. Was it 37, Jack? Jack said, yeah, it was 37. He said, I can't even remember myself. He said, it's been so long for him. Yeah, so Jack is Weber's here for you, asking me to bring a message. He's helping you with some gifts of mediumship, okay? Blessings to you. Thank you. Paradigm breaker, kyanite. Kyanite is actually a good stone as well, but that's still not the stone I'm thinking of. I'm stuck on that stone. But all the ones I've given you will work the same. And kyanite's a good one too. All right. No, it's not blue lace. Jessica Enthorne said blue lace. It's not that either. Oh my gosh. I'll remember it after we go off the air tonight. I'll have to tell y'all tomorrow. But anyways, all these stones are good for you. Okay. All right. Iman Ahmed. What is my Virgo feelings? What is my, oops, I can't see. My eyes are going here. What are my Virgo feelings for me? Will he confess? Oh, the person who's a Virgo. Iman, I have to tell you, this Virgo person that I pick up around you, I do feel that he will open up. I get an energy of shyness around him. And I think that what you want to do to get him to talk is give them permission to speak. So one of the things that you might want to do is in a sense challenge them. So you tell your person's a Virgo, you say, well, am I wrong to assume that you don't love me or you don't like me or don't want to be with me? And Virgos are very truth oriented and very fact oriented. So the reason I tell is because you tell me this person is a Virgo, this will help them if you give them something to work with. So you say to the Virgo person, well, should I assume that you have feelings for me or that you don't like me? And a Virgo person will say, oh, no, let me clarify this. Let me give you the facts. And that's going to open up the conversation. So kind of make an assumption that you know might be inaccurate, and they'll correct that inaccuracy. And they'll give you the truth of how they feel. Hi, Gav Hines. Gav Hines says, is the stone Amazonite? No, it's not Amazonite either. Oh my gosh. Anyways, thank you for guys trying. I will get that stone for you. Anyways, we'll have it tomorrow. Thank you so much. PsychicBob, this is how it is as a psychic. Sometimes the information comes through and it just goes out. I saw the stone, but the words left me. And that's just how it is. Okay. All right. Next question. I hope that helps Ahmed. Ghostly Girl. Hey, Ghostly Girl. Is it a good choice to move to Mount Shasta? Ghostly Girl, I'm going to tell you yes, because when I'm walking into your frequency right now, I'm getting brilliant white and silver and blue and purple around you. These are high frequency colors, and it tells me that you're ready to do a change. You're welcome, Iman. Glad I could help. These lights around you, Ghost Girl, mean that you're ready for change, and it's like your higher self is kicking into gear. I do believe that you have a connection to some of the ascended masters and to some of the aliens, the Pleiadians, who are known to be inhabiting Mount Shasta and around that area within the mountain. So I do feel that moving there increases your psychic connection and financial blessing as well. So yes, I do think you should move. In terms of timing around that, I feel 2020 is the year. So make it happen this year. Don't wait another year. Okay. If you want more specific, I'd say closer to March looks like you should really start getting connections that'll open up there. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Okay. Hold on a second. Oops, we're flying by here. I can't see. Let me put on my glasses here. Okay. Okay. Spiritual peace. Hi, PsychicBob. Why was the Reiki healing and visualization not working? I'm open to advice on how to improve. I'm also curious what you feel around Doreen Virtue. I've been praying for her. Spiritual peace. I find with Reiki work, if somebody's doing Reiki on you or you're doing Reiki, one of the biggest challenges is to let the power flow. One of the things that I'm actually studying Reiki now, one of the things that my teacher has impressed upon me is that you don't force Reiki, you simply relax and let Reiki happen. And so I think that sometimes all of us, myself included, we get blocked in that process because we're trying to push it through, and that actually weakens it. Okay. And so it might be interesting for you to try when working with Reiki. And I agree, visualization is wonderful, but sometimes even that is a form of pushing it. So how about if you, next time you go in to have Reiki or do Reiki, you set the intention that you have no intentions. It's just simply being present. And that simply being present, I think, will open up that channel in a way that will be very powerful. Okay. So I hope that helps a little bit. Okay. As for Doreen Virtue, I have to tell you, and I really shouldn't talk about other people, but I'm glad you're praying for her, because honestly, my belief around Doreen Virtue is that she's gone in such a fear-based place. I've seen some of her recent videos, and honestly, personally, I'm sad and I'm disappointed. I'm concerned. Nothing wrong with loving Jesus, but she's taking it from the place that if she loves Jesus, that means she has to hate everything else. And I've heard her say some horrific things about very spiritual people and very spiritual practices that I just can't agree with. So I may have to do a whole video on that, because it's affecting a lot of people. I'm getting a lot of letters about it. So for right now, just keep praying for her. But she's very much fear-based, and it makes me sad. Anyways, that's all I'll say on that. But anyways, I hope that helps with the Reiki, okay? Blessings to you. Hi, Karen McClay. Am I psychic? I'm going to tell you the secret, Karen. Yes, you are. You see, Karen, why you're wondering that is you've actually had a past life as a psychic. One of your lives was in the 1930s, and you were part of the spiritualist church. You were like an organist in a spiritualist church, and I think it was connected to like Midwest, like Indiana or Idaho, one of those states. And what's interesting is even though you were a church organist, you were also a medium as well. So yes, you're carrying over gifts of mediumship, psychic ability from a former life in the 1930s, okay? So there you go. All right. Blessings to you. Purple Blue 118. Will I ever be self-employed, Bob? Yeah, you will. You have around you a lot of golden light, which is leadership ability. But I feel like in terms of self-employment, it'll be connected to something in the holistic field, like doing spiritual work, doing healing work, metaphysics, teaching classes. That's where your success lies. It lies in this realm of metaphysics and spiritual teaching and help. Okay, but yes, I do see being employed. I feel that 2020 is a good year to really start pushing on that, because there's going to be a lot more energy for spiritual development and growth. Okay, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Christian Druid 1313 Clifton, any messages for me? Hi, Christian Druid. Listen, I've got somebody back here and they're talking to me, and it's Merlin. Merlin the wizard is back here for you. And Merlin says to tell you that you must not abandon your principles of magic. Merlin says you've been crossing through a time where you're starting to have a little bit of self-doubt. And Merlin says, don't have any doubt. The power flows through you. And he's literally taking his wand and tracing a giant silver pentacle over you. So you're getting a lot of blessing from him. I'm also getting somebody back here. I think this may be a relative. Do you have a relative that you can place named Mary? I'm getting a lady named Mary back here. I think this is a relative. I think it's on your father's side of the family. I'm not getting her in clearly, but she said, Mary's back here. So Mary's coming over. She wants you to know she's doing well. And she said that the word she said, I'm learning magic too. And it's interesting, when Mary was on earth, I don't think she really was into this, or maybe she had a little curiosity, but she couldn't really practice it. And now she's learning magic in the spirit world and coming in to share that with you. So I get a lady named Mary coming over. I think it's a relative. It's not a relative. It could be a friend of the family too, but on your dad's side. But she wants to bring that to you. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh, there's Miss Sylvia. You made it here. Miss Sylvia says, I've noticed a change in Doreen Virtue. I used to think she was a great and learned a lot from her. Then, boom. Yeah, that's true. Miss Sylvia, by the way, did you know you won the drawing tonight? Did everybody tell you? Or did you hear it? I didn't see you earlier. Anyways, you won the free compact voice reading. So anyways, shoot me an email, or I'll shoot you an email. We'll connect, okay? All right, wonderful. Thank you so much. Martha Moraes. From the world of spirit, is there a message for me? Martha, let me see. I think somebody's back here. I keep hearing a lot of voices today, so let me see. Doris, do you have anybody back? Doris is going to help us. She's back there. Do you have anybody from Martha Moraes? Okay, hold on a second. Yeah. You have a spirit guide coming in here. This is actually somebody new that I don't think you've connected with before. But I'm getting a beautiful lady here, and she's dressed in the most beautiful, like flowing white and gold robes. And she's a very high level spirit protector. And what is your name, dear? Can you give me the name? Say your name for me. All right. She gives the name of Crystallis. She says, I am Crystallis. Crystallis, Crystallis, one L. That was two. No, Crystallis, one word. And she said that she's coming into work as a guide for you now. She said that you're opening new doors of opportunity. And she says not to worry. She's handing me a set of keys. And I'm not sure if this is car key or house key. Okay, it looks like there's some house keys. Looks like in 2020 there's going to be an opportunity for a move for you or a purchase of a property. I get a sense this may be an investment. It may not be a move right away, but an acquisition of a property coming. And I keep seeing around end of February, it looks like some opportunities are opening in the real estate area for you. And Crystallis is coming in to bring financial blessing, prosperity, and some new property into your life. Isn't that wonderful? You know, the spirit guides are amazing because they want us to also have material things. It's not always just spiritual. So, you know, Martha, in your case, you're going to be getting some material blessing from the spirit world into February. Okay. Hope that helps you. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, guys, I just realized what time it is. Guys, I'm on a schedule tonight. I've got to get ready for another meeting here. So I'm going to wrap it up here now. But listen, thank you. Thank you for being here. I've had the best time being here with you guys. You guys are wonderful. And thank you for your time and your support. I love all of you. You guys are best. Listen, keep it here, spiritual. We'll be back here tomorrow. We're going to have some astrology. We're going to do horoscopes. And you guys would say how much you love it. So be back here tomorrow for horoscopes. And we're going to make that happen. Guys, I'm sorry I couldn't get everybody tonight. It's just the nature of the beast. You know, there are more of you than I can sometimes get in. But hopefully you got something. And I always say, listen to all the messages. Go back and listen to this because spirit might speak to you through somebody else's message. Okay. So anyways, just want to bring that over to you tonight. I thank all of you for your time and your support. And I love all of you. Blessings to all of you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. By the way, go over to PsychicBob.com. Get your free download copy of Void, my newest painting. I love you. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, may all of you blessed be.